of my friendship with a 19-year-old bar dancer called Leela, and through Leela's story of the world of Bombay Noir, the story of Bombay's dance bars, bar owners, customers, pimps, madams, sex workers, gangsters, criminals of all kinds, politicians and cops. And at one level we can look at it as the story of a bar dancer and the story of the impact of the ban on bar dancing on her life in 2005. But I think if one steps away, one can see this book as essentially the story of marginalized women all over India, and the fact that we don't seem to think twice about inflicting various forms of violence on them. This political act was certainly, to my mind, an act of violence that deprived these women of their employment. Researching this book, about 9 months of that time was, the time that I spent with Leela and her family and her friends. It was spent in Kamatipura and Haji Malang, where we went on a pilgrimage together. It was spent in Meera Road primarily, and the rest of the research spread out over 2 years. Was really my attempt to understand where Leela came from and her place in the dance bar. So for me to do that, I had to interview dozens of bar owners and bar dancers all over Bombay, from South Bombay to all the suburbs. So the research took about 3 years, and the writing 2 more. There's always seems to be this undercurrent of fear when one writes about Bombay, that one will offend somebody and that the book will get all the wrong kinds of scrutiny. That certainly seems to be the fear that people have for me, especially in the current environment where Rohinton Mysteries, this fabulous book, such a long journey, has been withdrawn from the Mumbai University curriculum. But these are not things that one can think of when one is writing. You write of what you know, you write of what interests you, you write of what moves you, and thinking of what the reaction will be will only cramp your style and destroy the possibility of writing a good book.